All right, Cowboys Nation, the news is officially official. We have a new head coach in Dallas. Yes, it's the name that you've been hearing the past few days. It is the Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator becoming the new head coach for the Cowboys. Jerry Jones had this to say: Brian Schottenheimer is known as a career assistant. He ain't Brian no more. He is known as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. On top of that, Brian Schottenheimer receives a 4-year contract from the Cowboys in his first head coaching job in his entire NFL coaching career. That does make Brian Schottenheimer the 10th head coach in Dallas Cowboys history. And if you look at the coaching career of Brian Schottenheimer, has been an offensive coordinator for most of his career going back to 2006. Like I said before, this is his first head coaching stint in the National Football League. But wow, this is surprising. And I say surprising because there was an overwhelming amount of candidates that the Dallas Cowboys could have gone through. I will say, I don't know if this is the most inspiring move for a franchise that wants to win now, but might actually be in a rebuild. But I also want to say, I don't think this is the worst move, and I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people are saying. Because you can't tell me that you know Ben Johnson is going to be successful in Chicago, like we know that Brian Schottenheimer is going to be successful with the Dallas Cowboys. Signing new head coaches, it's a difficult thing. It's a tough thing. It's a gamble every single time. So I'm definitely not going to overreact and say that this is a dark day in Cowboys history, that it's the worst day in franchise history. But on the other hand, I'm not going to sit here and commend this move because I do believe there were better candidates. And the Cowboys franchise, like I've been saying since Mike McCarthy left, it caught them by surprise. And they conducted a not so good head coaching search. And this feels like a safe move. But lastly, I do want to say this. Dak Prescott had one of his best seasons under Brian Schottenheimer's offensive coordinating. CeeDee Lamb has seen a huge leap in his game, becoming a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL under Brian Schottenheimer. It just matters who you go and get as your defensive coordinator. And as I say this, Robert Saleh is going back to San Francisco, which I thought would have been a good pairing. But it depends on who you bring next to him as a defensive coordinator and ultimately the staff that you build around Schottenheimer. But I know Cowboys Nation definitely has a lot to say about this, so comment down below. Let me know.